Hey y'all. So we're gonna do something funky here. We're gonna do this hopefully in one take, no editing, and all on the phone. As you can see, I'm at the new house in Nakhon and I want to give you an update on what about 200,000 baht and 4 days worth of work does for the landscaping around here. And we're gonna talk a little bit more about why Nakhon, future plans for the land, and future plans for this channel. So stick around. Now, when I said I wouldn't be editing, I didn't mean I'd cut out all the shaky parts before I hit pause and that there wouldn't be any changes in the scenery. But here's what we got. This is the big side of the land. So this is almost one rai that we're looking at here. We have 3 lots here, 200 square wa each for a total of a rai and a half. In US acres, that's somewhere around a little under 7/10 of an acre. But we've brought all this up to grade. You can see how much we've added there, how much it's come up. It's almost all done on this side. They're working on the other side now, but the pond was dug. That's all free water that has filled in behind it after it was put in. Which leads me to why we had to raise the land so much. As you can see, the water table's pretty shallow here. So that's only about 1.5 meters deep, and it's got about 4 or 5 inches worth of water in it, or somewhere around, what, 6, 8, 10 centimeters almost. Probably not 10 quite yet. But you get a lot of free water. You hit water quick, and come May, the water's going to start falling from there, and that pond's going to be full in a hurry. So we wanted to raise the land to prevent flooding of the house. The house is even higher than the land I'm standing on. But last rainy season, right after Koi purchased the land, we were able to see what the drainage was like. And basically, there wasn't any drainage. This was one rai and a half giant pond or swamp. So we're working on fixing that. Everything is sloping toward the ponds, and everything is moving away from the house. There's a little more finish grading to be done there. The back corner is about the slope that we want. The front corner, you can see, isn't finished, and of course no work on the grade in front yet. This is pond number 2. In front here, it's going to come up to the level of the road, or about, I don't know, almost all the way to that bottom rail on that fence there. And then we've got to redig the canal to the back here that we filled in so that they could move the dirt across. But he's making good progress here. Also happy to say on the progress front that on Saturday the Wi-Fi is getting installed, so finally I'll have some good signal and I'll be able to go back to editing and doing lives. I did a really short video, less than 5 minutes the other day, walking y'all through the house, talking about this work that's being done today and a little bit about why Koi and I chose to move out here to Nakhon. I got a lot of questions about, why that area, tell us more, that kind of thing. So let's dive into that now. But what do you say we do that inside in the air conditioning, now that I didn't fall up the steps? Let's go in. Still no permanent furniture in here, and there's going to be an echo, so I'll try and do a little noise reduction and fix that. So a couple reasons that we decided to come out here. We looked different places. Actually, the first place we looked, we saw a house with gardens, everything completed, landscaping and everything done in Suphanguri that we fell in love with. It was gorgeous. It was a very Thai style house, wooden style house, lots of gardens, lots of canals, and everything included was running around 4 million baht until we found out that it was already sold, the one that we wanted. And then we went to look at a couple other properties in Suphan, and pretty province. It's very flat, it's very dry, and it's very, very hot. So we started looking at a couple other places to look maybe for land where we could build our own style house or something that we liked, where the land was still relatively inexpensive and gave us the flexibility to do what we wanted for our forever home. So Koi did her work, and she was scrolling the Facebook groups looking for property and places and styles that she might like, and she ran across an ad for a small development in Nakhon where they were doing half of the community planned and half of the community unplanned. And the planned portion, the ponds were already installed. You have to build the kind of house that the model house is, which is a Japanese garden style house. They call it a Hana house. And you had to use the builder for those front lots. So we decided to come and take a look at those. We fell in love with the model. The style was just what we were looking for, nice open floor plan. But we weren't thrilled with the way that they had dug the ponds and things in the front. It looked like they were going to have some serious drainage problems from maybe some poor planning. But the unfinished land in the back, where you could build whatever you want and do whatever you wanted with it, had 7 lots available, and Koi bought 3 of them. That's where our house is now. But what was it about Nakhon Nayok that we liked more than Suphanburi or more than anywhere else that we had looked? A lot of it had to do with the land that was available and the style of house that we decided now that we wanted. We wanted this Hana ranch level, 1-level ranch style. In the US we would call it, but this Japanese style garden home. And it's only about an hour from where Koi works. So since she wants to keep working, that gives her the flexibility to spend more time here while still keeping her townhouse if she needs to stay there during the week. Because 1 hour, hour and 15 minutes each way, not a great commuting kind of setup when we've got fuel issues like we've got right now. So you know what they say about real estate: location, location, location. And like I just said, this location was really convenient for us since she doesn't want to stop working yet. On top of that, when it's not burning season and hazy and nasty with the heat, we've got a great view. There's about 90 degrees at the view from the house here, all the way around to here. But on a good day, you can see the mountains of Khao Yai National Park. So that outside view, when we saw it and you could see it, yesterday morning I could see the mountains, but today, not a bit. When we saw it, man, right away we thought about sitting on the porch or sitting by the pool or the pond or the gardens or wherever we were going to be sitting. We wanted to enjoy that view, and all those windows there are going to help us do that on that little raised platform where we plan to have some Japanese style seating. But still, why Nakhon Nayok? Okay, it's got a great view. Are there any other reasons? When there's not a backhoe running in the background, it's very quiet here. And we both love a peaceful setting and easy living. Slow life, minimalist lifestyle. We'll have our own gardens where we'll be able to grow most of our own food. Town's only 10 minutes away if we need to go to the store or want to go get something or go to the night market or the morning market. Stay tuned for those videos coming up on Nakhon Nayok Morning Market and Nakhon Nayok Night Market. Lots of videos about this new place. But we also wanted land because Koi loves her flowers. She wants to grow her roses and enjoy a simple farm type lifestyle. And I love gardening. You've seen some of my other videos where I've got plants all around the house that I rent in Nakhon Nayok and stuff I've started to grow. Before I wrap up, we'll go outside and take a look at what I've already moved up here, show you a little bit more about the plans for the land, where those gardens are going to be, and maybe some future plans. When it's all said and done, we chose Nakhon Nayok because it suited our lifestyle. We like the peaceful living, we like the view. The land gave us the opportunity to have as much land as we wanted, a house that we enjoy. Still a lot to do to make that final condition, like curtains will be coming soon. But it had what we wanted, and then the location, like I've said a couple times. So this is the place for us. Folks, I've said it many times, there's some place for everyone, but that doesn't mean this place is for you. Find your place, be happy. Like, figure out what it takes to make you happy, and then go find it. The important thing is living the rest of your life the way you want to live it. Not worrying about anybody else, not living for anybody else, but enjoying the things that you enjoy. It all comes down to choices, and this is what Koi and I chose for our future. Back outside because it's just easier this way. We're kicking around the idea of putting a small pool in right here. And on days like today, we're doing a lot of kicking. This side of the house is going to be mine. This will be garden beds. A lot of garden beds here in the middle. Of course, some other landscape features, trees and things that aren't necessarily all fruit producing or that kind of thing. But we've already planned, oh gosh, I think like 14 different kinds of fruit that we're talking about. So a lot of raised garden beds, a lot of trees all throughout. All kinds of stuff in here, but we've got plenty of land, like I said, inside where we'll be able to grow most of our food. This side of the house will be Koi's. It's going to be her little retreat. We'll redig the canal that connects there, and we've affectionately begun calling this Koi, or Koi Island, where she's planting her trees, her hammocks, her roses, everything that she wants. A swing out there by the big pond. But that will be Koi Island. She'll have anything she wants out there that she wants to grow. I think it's going to be the prettiest side of the house. Had to dig those banana trees up while they were re-landscaping. There's all the strawberry plants, some sugar cane, some aloe vera, and some ginger. Then over here we've got some watermelon started and a kapow plant. You know you got to have your holy basil for all your Thai dishes. One of the other things about Nakhon Nayok that we really like is all that there is to do around here. Nakhon Nayok is very popular as a Thai tourist destination, so it gets cool here. People love to go into the national park, go up in the mountain, feel the cooler weather. And of course there's wild elephants and other things people want to see. But there are also, I think, 11 waterfalls nearby here. And all kinds of adventure things to do. We've gone ATV riding, we've gone whitewater rafting up here, so a lot to see and do around here, and that's one of the things that added to our desire to choose Nakhon Nayok as our future home. So what's all that mean for the channel? Well, it means you're going to see a lot of gardening stuff. You're going to see me building garden beds, growing things, I'm sure being frustrated with things that get eaten or don't grow. You'll see us relaxing and going on those adventures, doing all of the things that there are to do here in Nakhon Nayok. We'll still be traveling. We're still planning on going on cruises and traveling around Thailand and other places. So there's a lot more to come, but it'll be a little bit different than what you've been seeing in the past. Certainly the location is going to be different. Anyway, I hope that helps answer some of those questions about why Nakhon Nayok and what's to come. Backhoe's doing some work by the front door now. I guess that's my cue to go. So I'll see you in the next one.